better. And so maybe just leaving voicemails for people that you love and care about could also support you. And then there's online chat forums. They can be a great resource. There's lots of people that probably are going through what you're going through. You can learn from the answers to their questions. You can familiarize yourself. You can put a question up yourself. You can research. That's a great thing to do. There's so many online courses right now, online free events, webinars. I think the world is really creating so much online content now. So there could be a new thing there for you to educate yourself, to support yourself through this. The next thing is to replace your addiction. I really believe in replacing our addictions with something healthy. I feel it's impossible or unhelpful to say to somebody, okay, you just need to stop doing that. That does not help because there's a gap. There's a reason that somebody was doing something. So that has to be replaced. So what healthy things right now can you replace your habit with? Are there any online activities you can do right now? Are there some fun things in the house you can create, clear out, new recipes to cook, things like that? Is there anything you can do in the home, in your online to replace with your addiction? Could you give yourself a lovely massage and a nice bath? Could you learn to play a musical instrument? Are there any things you can do to enhance this time of isolation? I find that the best thing for me, and it really has helped a lot of people I've worked with as well, so I'm going to share it with you, is I have a list of things that I can do. And I have a massive list, and it has all the different things that I can do inside the home and all the different things I can do outside of the home, which I realise that there's a lot of things we can't do outside the home right now. So why not create a list of all the different things that you can do? Have this list, write it out, and then pin it somewhere where you can see it, or have it in your bedside drawer or something, and then look at it when you're a bit bored, when you're a bit lonely, when you're feeling a bit low or down, when you're feeling like I want to do something positive for myself today. Have a look and see what is on there. It could be, okay, I really want to watch this box set, I really want to watch this documentary, I really would love to do my photo albums, I'd really like to clear out that kitchen drawer, I'd really like to label things, I'd really like to make some jam or some pancakes, I would really like to choose an online course. What is it that is going to bring you happiness, bring you joy? Have a long list and then see what you fancy that evening or that day. Because when you're forced into isolation, it can feel like you want to resist or fall back into the trap of addiction. However, if you're able to identify fun or engaging activities that you can do to take your mind away from the feeling of being bored or alone, hopefully this will protect you from falling back. Remembering that the mind can trick us. It can say things like, during this time, I deserve it. During this time, there are bigger things to worry about. Or just tonight, just this weekend, I need it. I deserve it. It's that whole part of the mind telling us we deserve a reward. But is it really a reward? I used to think to myself, okay, I'm going to reward myself with this high sugar, high fat food and overload my body with it. Is that really a reward? And it wasn't. Journaling can also be a great opportunity to really feel our feelings rather than skipping and jumping over them. So that's another thing that you may find really beneficial to do. A lot of people tell me that once they start doing a journal, they feel so much lighter because they're processing their feelings and they're releasing them rather than trying to stuff them down. For me, I had hit rock bottom before I found my love for dance. I realised that by dancing away my worries and stress, I felt elevated, happy, and at peace. Adding my meditations at the end, it really helped me process what I was feeling, release the stress and tension in my body, and connect to what was important to me. At the end, I felt revitalised, energised, and so peaceful inside. And it's a perfect activity for me to do. So personally, every day I'm creating a dance video that has a 7-pillar system to release stress and tension from the body, celebrate life, tune into the emotions, shake off anything unwanted, and to lie down and just to relax and bathe in peace with a calming meditation at the end. If you really want to change any habit, it's important to find something healthy to enjoy. If you're struggling to know what to replace your habit with, then do feel free to reach out to me on my website. You can book a free 20-minute personal breakthrough session. I'd be happy to help you as much as I can. Or if you're concerned about your relationship at this time, you're also welcome to book that free 20-minute strategy session. We'll be able to discuss where you are now, where you want to be, and any support or tips that I can give you to help you. I would love to. And so the last tip I really wanted to share with you is to help others. Helping others is one of the key steps in the 12-step programs that help people to recover from addictions. And they basically follow the premise that once you are recovered, if you help other people to recover as well, this will keep you away from your addiction. And it has been proven time and time again that this really is a very strong way to help people. And also when we are helping others, we are, one, reminded of the pain from when we were in that position. And two, we are also feeling good because helping others makes us feel good. It's a lovely distraction from our own overthinking, a lovely distraction from avoiding the trap of self-pity, which all of us can go through at times, and this makes us feel worse. And it's often self-pity that can create somebody to go back to addictive patterns. So helping others is a great way to completely stay free and happy. This could be helping others now by giving them a call, by reaching out, by donating some food for someone in your community that perhaps has lost their job and doesn't have any food right now. That's what we're doing a lot in Dubai. There's a huge community here where we're doing online shopping for people that have lost their jobs. So there's things like that you can do. And then there are many other things that you can do to put a smile on somebody else's face, to be that positivity, to be that strength, to listen to others, to support others. There's so many things that we can do right now. I know that in the UK, so many people really have turned up to support the NHS, and I think that's a real wonderful thing where people are focusing on what they can do, and every effort, every wish, every prayer, every bit of love really does go a long way. For me, creating these podcasts has really been such a wonderful journey. I have my Save Your Marriage podcast, I have my Emotions and Eating podcast, and I also have my YouTube channel, which has over 200 videos on now, and I'm keep on creating more and more videos on lots of different topics. So do check out my YouTube channel if you like to watch YouTube videos. They're a lot shorter than my podcast. They're only about 5 or 7 minutes long on different topics that you may find helpful. For me, I'm having a real surge in people at the moment, as I mentioned, struggling with addictions, struggling with their marriage because of addictions. And it gives me great pleasure to support people with this, seeing how my experience, the pain that I've gone through, can be put to good use. And lastly, I just wanted to share something that has really helped me to help many more people. And that's my online dance and meditation Facebook community. It's called Venona Dance Party, Law of Attraction. It's basically where I'm posting a dance class 5 days a week. We have a live dance party once a week where all people from all over the world are dancing together. I also do a live Q&A on different relationship topics, on different life topics, and we all encourage each other, and it's a great way to help each other. There's lots of people that post what they're struggling with and what they need help on, and we're all supporting one another on there. So if you'd like to join, I'm going to put a link along with this podcast so you can find it, or you can just type in Venona in Facebook. If you like movement, if you like meditations, if you like sharing and supporting other people, if you're feeling a bit lonely or lost right now, welcome, welcome, welcome. It'd be lovely to connect with you there, because the bonus is that I'm available immediately to you. I do put a lot of time and energy into the group to make sure that people do feel supported, and it's a bit more direct than sending an email. However, I do love emails, and like I mentioned, if you do feel stuck at the moment, do go to my website nicolabeer.com and book a free 20-minute breakthrough session with me. In that breakthrough session, we'll discuss where you are now, what you're struggling with, how to overcome it, create some steps, and decide together if we're a fit, and if we're not, then I'll give you some other options, some other ideas to support you. So the main message that I really wanted to get across is, yes, this is a very difficult time right now for so many people. Yes, it may be tempting to think, well, I'm just going to let my habits slide for a week, a month. But when we do that, there are often major consequences for our health and for those around us. So it's a real time to rise above the chaos, to ask ourselves to be role models for those that we love, to ask us to be a role model for ourselves. Do you want to look back at this crisis and be disappointed with how you're being and how you're acting? Or do you want to look back and think, wow, I'm so impressed with myself. Look how I held it together, despite the circumstances, despite the fears, despite the stress, I held it together. And that's what I really hope for you, that you're kind to yourself, you're gentle to yourself, and that you don't use the excuse of this crisis to fall back into things which you know will drag you down. You're worth more than that, and I really would love to support you if I can. Like I mentioned, you can join my group, or you can book a free call with me on my website. Thank you so much for listening. Take care of yourself, and look forward to connecting again with you soon. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Emotions and Eating with Nicola Beer. To book your free eating strategy session with Nicola, get the free eating support audio or donate. If you have enjoyed the show and want to help keep the show flowing, visit www.nicolabeer.com, where you can also find out more about her new system that has helped hundreds of men and women to change their relationship with food and their body, so they experience more peace and love in their life. We wish you an amazing love-filled day ahead.